Now just like acetylation, just like acylation, we can also carry out benzoylation. For acylation, we use acetyl chloride. Similarly, for benzoylation, we will use benzoyl chloride. If I draw the structure of benzoyl chloride, it will be like this. Okay, the mechanism remains the same. For example, if I am beginning with methylamine, right? For carrying out benzoylation, I take benzoyl chloride here. Again the same mechanism. This moves here because it is a polar bond. This becomes the electrophilic center. This is the negative portion. The nucleophile attacks on the electrophilic center, thus giving rise to CH3N with its positive charge and two hydrogens directly attached to this particular carbon atom, which has double bond O, which has now become O minus because of the shift of electrons. It has a phenyl ring attached to it, and Cl. Same mechanism, this comes here, and this leaves in order to satisfy the valency of carbon atom. So what do you get? CH3N getting back its lone pair of electron, H, C, double bond O, and the phenyl ring. Along with that, the side product that is formed is HCl. So what have you got over here? How you're going to name this particular compound? This becomes your main chain, which can be written as C6H5CONH. So had this been C6H5CONH2, that means benzene ring attached to CONH2, which you can also write it like this. This compound will be called as, we know CONH2 group is there, so we know it is an amide. It will be called as benzamide. Fine. So benzamide is your main chain, and over the nitrogen atom you have one methyl substituent. So how you are going to name this particular compound as N-methyl benzamide. This is the product of benzoylation of methylamine or methanamine.